Welcome to the top 10 multiplayer games
on the MetaQuest platforms.
During this festive period, links below earn 20% off of games and get you a whopping $50 Quest cash when you buy a headset.
Strap on your headsets and let's dive in.
Number 10.
Among Us VR transforms the beloved social deduction game into a tense, immersive VR experience. Retaining its core gameplay, the first-person perspective and tactile interactions make tasks like swiping cards and wiring circuits engaging, while proximity voice chats adds a layer of realism and suspense. Meetings and accusations feel dynamic as gestures and real voices amplify the drama. The visuals are crisp and cartoony, translating well to VR, with striking animations for kills and tasks. While the movement controls can feel clunky and early map selection was limited, updates and accessibility options help mitigate these issues. Playing with others in VR is chaotic and hilarious, though the quality of the experience heavily depends on the group you play with. Updates have increased the game's longevity, with new maps and seasonal themed cosmetics. Among Us VR reimagines the original with impressive results, making it a must-play for fans of VR and social gaming.
Number 9.
11 Table Tennis is a highly realistic virtual reality table tennis game that delivers a remarkably lifelike experience. The game's standout feature is its impressive physics engine, which accurately simulates all spin, speed, and bounce, making each shot feel as close to the real thing as possible. The paddle control is responsive and well optimized for the Quest tracking and haptic feedback, allowing players to perform spins, smashes, and soft touches with precision. In addition to its realistic mechanics, 11 Table Tennis offers both single-player and multiplayer modes. Single-player mode includes customizable AI opponents that range from beginner to expert, along with training modes to practice shots and develop skills. Multiplayer is active, with a competitive ranking system and smooth matchmaking, allowing players to challenge friends or opponents from around the world. While the graphics are minimalist, they keep the focus on gameplay, making the game feel fluid and immersive. With regular updates and a dedicated player community, 11 Table Tennis remains one of the top VR sports experiences on the MetaQuest.
Number 8.
Gorilla Tag is an exhilarating and chaotic VR experience that thrives on its simplicity and player-driven fun. The game has you swinging, climbing, and running around as a gorilla, using only your arms for movement. Its unique locomotion system feels incredibly intuitive, making you feel like you're truly bounding through the virtual world. The minimalist graphics and absence of a complex narrative leave the focus squarely on the gameplay, which is all about tag-based games with other players. The multiplayer aspect is the heart of the experience, creating a dynamic and often hilarious environment as players scramble to evade or tag each other. The community can be a mixed bag, ranging from lighthearted and fun to occasionally unruly, but the game's sheer energy tends to keep things entertaining. While it may lack polish in some areas, the raw, kinetic joy of moving through the game makes Gorilla Tag a standout title for those who want a fast-paced and physical game.
Number 7.
Population 1 pits squads of 3 in an 18-player lobby in a battleground where every structure can be climbed. This first-person battle royale shooter published by Big Box VR factors in a unique vertical combat system. This results in a lot of aerial combat with the ability to outstretch your arms in real life and fly through the map, leading to some intense gunfights. Scaling tall structures to gain a high ground advantage is usually paramount in order to claim a dub. It's either a real love-hate relationship with this game, with people not liking the unrealistic gameplay, but praising the fun nature of just dropping in, looting up, flying and shooting. Now the inclusion of a sandbox mode where players can build map designs using a glass, snow or moon template, or explore other users' created blueprints adds to the enjoyment.
Number 6.
Pavlov Shack, developed and published by Bankrupt Games. This multiplayer VR shooter offers players a wide range of gameplay experiences, from the competitive 5 vs 5 search and destroy mode to the thrilling asymmetrical 1 vs 9 monster hunt. It even includes casual murder mystery fun with its trouble in terrorist town mode. Fans of historical combat will also enjoy World War II inspired matches, complete with vehicles like tanks and 4x4s for a truly immersive experience. One of the standout features of Pavlov Shack is its extensive server browsing system, which allows players to join community hosted servers with unique settings and custom game modes. The vibrant modding community has also created countless mods that adds new weapons, maps and experiences, further enhancing the game's replayability. Though some reviewers have feedback to make the game even greater, with hopes for the addition of night vision goggles, gas masks and more scopes for each gun, Pavlov Shack continues to stand out as a top tier VR multiplayer experience, and that's what it takes on number 6.
Number 5.
Walkabout Mini Golf is a virtual reality game that allows players to experience mini golf in a unique and immersive way. The game is designed to simulate the experience of playing mini golf with realistic physics and lively environments. It offers 8 unique 18-hole courses to play on. Furthermore, multiple DLC courses are available to keep the game fresh for recurring users. Players can use their controllers to swing their virtual putter and hit the ball through various obstacles and challenges on the course. It offers gameplay modes, including practice screens, which allows the player to hone their putting ability. Where the game really comes into its own is in the 8-player multiplayer mode. Everyone easily traversing the map through flying, finding hidden custom balls to add to their library, and solving treasure hunts on the hard courses to earn special putters, alongside competing on each course, ensures that the game is a fun and captivating experience for each player. Only needing to use one hand to play this game makes it simplistic and accessible to use for many players. It is praised for its immersive and realistic gameplay, as well as its variety of courses and challenges, which thrives in its competitive and social gameplay. Overall, Walkabout Mini Golf is a fun and engaging virtual reality experience, and the multiplayer is a driving force for replayability.
Number 4.
Breachers is a wholly multiplayer, close-quarters tactical shooter game established within stunning environments. Playing as either the Enforcers or Revolters, teamwork is the main factor of this game, as the Force game chat allows for players to orchestrate certain tactical decisions to try swing the momentum of the battlefield into their hands. Enforcers act as the assaulting team, and their aim is to eliminate their enemies and disarm their bombs with an EMP. Movement is kept exciting, with rappelling up and down walls adding to the usual on-foot system, allowing for a variety of approaches to taking down the enemies. The combat is fast-paced and engaging, with gunplay being mixed up with the usage of gadgets like drones, cloaking devices, flashbangs, breaching foams, and C4 to blow up walls. Revolters are the defensive team, and their aim is to prevent enemies from disarming your bomb by terminating them before they do so. Similarly to the Enforcers, Revolters use gadgets like door blockers, trip mines, static field emitters, and proximity sensors to defend their position. The game is praised for its intense and immersive gameplay. Overall, Breachers is a well-designed and exciting virtual reality game that offers a unique and immersive experience for fans of first-person shooters.
Number 3.
Demeo is a captivating tabletop RPG adapted beautifully for virtual reality. Developed by Resolution Games, it combines the thrill of dungeon crawling with strategic gameplay, creating a modern homage to classic board games like Dungeons and Dragons. You and up to 3 other players assume the roles of unique adventurers, such as the stealthy assassin, magical sorcerer, and tank-like guardian, each with distinct abilities and playstyles. The gameplay takes place on a virtual game board where players navigate intricate dungeons, battle enemies, and collect loot by rolling dice and playing strategically. One standout feature is the perspective control. You can shrink down for an up-close view of the action or zoom out to oversee the board like a game master. This ties seamlessly with its multiplayer co-op mode, allowing up to 4 players to strategize and conquer dungeons together. The game supports crossplay, meaning VR users can join forces with friends on non-VR platforms. Adding to the immersive experience is the Heroes Hangout, a vibrant social hub where players can gather before jumping into a campaign. Demeo's dedication to innovation is further reflected in its mixed reality mode, which allows users with compatible devices to blend the virtual game board into their real-world environment, enhancing immersion, cementing its place as one of VR's most celebrated multiplayer experiences. Demeo does have its challenges. Dungeon crawl is notoriously difficult when playing alone. Additionally, friendly fire is always on in multiplayer, forcing players to think carefully about every move and attack. Demeo takes our number 3.
Number 2.
Golf Plus, the ultimate VR golf experience and the official VR golf game of the PGA Tour. This game has set the standard for VR sports on the MetaQuest platform, delivering a realistic, immersive, and incredibly fun golfing experience that both beginners and seasoned players can appreciate. With Golf Plus, you're stepping onto some of the world's most iconic courses. While the game includes 3 free courses, there are also over 25 add-on destinations available, though it's worth noting that these add-ons come at an extra cost. What makes Golf Plus truly special is the realism of its gameplay mechanic. The physics engine captures every detail, from the swing to the putting function, which has been particularly praised by reviewers as incredibly accurate. The game also provides performance feedback with advanced stats and a swing analyzer, allowing players to refine their game just like a real pro. For social and competitive players, Golf Plus offers multiplayer modes, ranked tournaments, and even the Golf Plus Tour, where you can climb global leaderboards. And thanks to partnerships with major golf brands like Callaway and TaylorMade, you'll have access to virtual replicas of top equipment. Overall, Golf Plus isn't just a VR game, it's a next level golfing simulation that makes you feel like you're truly on the course. Golf Plus delivers on all fronts.
Before we get to number 1, make sure to like, comment what your number 1 would be, and subscribe for more VR content. And here are some honourable mentions.
Dungeons of Eternity,
Blacktop hoops. Contractors.
Arizona Sunshine Remake.
Number 1.
Vail is a tactical FPS that's pushing the boundaries of what competitive VR shooters can offer. Designed specifically for virtual reality, Vail emphasises precision gunplay, team-based combat and immersive environments. The heavily invested devs at Miami-based startup AEX Labs have worked hard to create a high degree of weapon realism, each gun feeling uniquely tuned with customizable loadouts that permits players to modify their gear to match their style. Gunplay itself is very fluid and responsive, ensuring that quick reflexes and sharp aim are rewarded. Getting kills and leveling up is a sought after grind, as the unlocks are super cool. Also, community events providing players awesome looking skins as well as in-game currency. A standout feature of Vail is its social aspect. Vail takes an onus on community interaction, offering dedicated social spaces, esports events and constant updates based on players' feedback. Backed up by a booming lively Discord server full of a whole host of friendly legends offering advice and assistance on the game mechanics. With these newly found friends, players can chill out by playing mini-games in the armory before jumping into the competitive action. A truly AAA standard title has been made here. The only downside is team balancing being a slight issue, as there are occasions where you'll be playing an unfair 2v6 or 5 versus 3 etc. But deservedly winning the Webby Award for People's Voice Best VR Game. Visually, the game delivers high quality graphics with beautifully well designed maps adding to the immersion. AEX Labs continuously introduce new modes, maps and skins, huge in keeping the game's content fresh and engaging.